All right, y'all, I got a movie to catch. This is going to be a quick one. Tonight's Amplify Daily. I believe this is Amplify Daily number 44. I'm going to walk you through the structure I use to manage the dozens of web development and design projects I've got going at any given time in various levels of priority with my design and development team, who is currently in the Philippines. They're one of my teams. I've got a video production team, an SEO team, a number of different folks working on different things in the company at various levels of time being spent daily, weekly. This is a full-time design and dev team. And so I had to figure out a way. Their hours, they're working when I'm sleeping. And so I needed a way to be able to manage them where it doesn't really take much time. They know what projects are ranked and prioritized. They are able to work on those without needing input from me. And if I don't check in for 4 or 5 days at a time, I know that the things that are being worked on are in priority because the process, my system is managing them. I don't have to communicate with them daily, but I can see what they're doing daily. So let me show y'all what this looks like, and we're going to keep it moving. All right, so let me go ahead. Y'all, I showed you this document yesterday. This is my master tracker that's got all of the links to all of my tracking documents across the different departments. And each one of these documents contains all the necessary project links, URLs, etc., for being able to keep track of what's going on in those departments. For today, we're going to look at the master project tracker around web design and development, which is this document right here. So on any given day, I can pop in here and I can see what they are going to be working on any given day. And excuse me, the team manages this independently. I do not come in and do anything here. My lead design and development person, he has a team of folks, one of which is a dedicated project management manager, and her entire job is focused on, for my company, which is called Mindsets of Money, is making sure that as I assign things to him and their team, she's to make sure that nothing gets missed. So I CC her on every single project communication that we have. And I'm going to walk y'all through how I manage my team. So these are all the projects that are going on at any given time. They're ranked chronologically. There's the top three, and then there's the next projects in order that they're being worked on at any given time. So let me pop over to Slack so y'all can see how I manage this. We got a variety of different channels for managing different areas of the business. For the design and development, there's a channel called Daily Updates Design and Dev. And any project where I've got creatives or contractors working on a daily basis, whether it's video production, design, you're going to find like a channel that is specifically for that particular intent that gets updated on a daily or weekly basis. So daily updates design and dev every single day through the week. There's going to be a Slack thread for that particular day. If I click in it, and the next channel for tomorrow will be created sometime in the next couple of hours. I'll be able to see what they're going to do. Arvin starts the day off by saying, start of the day, here's the pending actions that I need to look at. Here are his tasks that are planned for the day. These are direct links to these projects in Asana with an estimated time of how many hours that he plans on these things taking during the day. So as y'all can see, he's working full-time hours every day. Here are the pending tasks that are on hold for any particular reason. And then he comes to the same thread at the end of his workday, and he writes down, anything that's still pending, what tasks were completed that day, what's on hold, excuse me. And then the next day, he'll come in and he'll put, again, what tasks are planned. And I'm able to see at the beginning of the day. So, in the next couple hours, I will see RE today's work, Wednesday, 2/14/24. I'll see everything he's got planned, and I'll be able to take a quick look at the projects, and I'll know at a glance whether or not these are in priority and aligned with what he should be working on based on what's going on in the business right now. And all of these projects are also going to be in direct alignment with what's right here track chronologically on our master project tracker. And again, this is mostly for me to have a high level view across the entire business, all the projects that we've got going on any given time, that we've had going on any given time. I can see everything right here on this one document. And then the details of the day to day, I can see right here. So I roll over in bed, open up my phone. I know exactly what the team's working on. If I don't talk to him for 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row, I can see what they're doing and make sure at a glance that it's what they should be working on. And as the projects get updated, they manage that sheet independently. Nothing for me to do. So at the end of the day, anything that's been worked on is going to live in the project management channel. So project management, design, and dev. Here's where we have any communication around any projects. And if you notice these numbers right here, these correspond directly to Asana ID numbers that allow us to know what project this is related to. So when they create a project, they create it first, and then they take the last 4 digits of that project. As you can see, the last 4 digits of this project in Asana are 7498. So this is a web project, web-7498. If I ever want to find anything in Slack related to web-7498, this allows me to really quickly find this by this reference number, so web 7498, boom, I can see that project immediately, go into it, and I can now see what's going on with that project. So this is a system that I developed to be able to, manage, dozens of projects across multiple teams that need to have access to it and have a high level view at a glance of anything that's going on in the business again. But as I mentioned, let me get back to where it was. The project management channel day to day is going to be where they post the thread for anything that they worked on the previous day that needs any sort of feedback from me. So the previous day they worked on this particular thing and previous workday, and I can see any details here about that. Here's what's been done, any updates. They don't put these details in the data, the day to day, update of what they're working on. Anything that needs feedback or needs my review, they put in the project management channel with a thread specific to that project. And I prefer that to Asana because I find that details are easily missed in Asana. I don't get alerts, but in Slack, this is what we use for day to day, like moment to moment communication, and I can see anything they need for me to review and any projects that, excuse me, I need to take a look at. I can just scroll here and it's very easy for me to check, any of these projects and see exactly what's going on and give feedback really quick, direct to what they need to do. This is how I manage dozens of projects with my design and development team who is working again in another country, another time zone. They're working when I'm sleeping. And I don't talk to them for at different times, like 5, 6 days at a time, because I can see what they're working on at any given time. I can see the priority inside of my master tracking sheet. If I need to add something, I can do it here. I don't. I go right here to a channel called Add to M2M Project Tracker, and I go ahead and I create a thread that is the high level context for what they need to do. And inside of that thread, I detail out what they need to add. And for basically any communication that I put, I tag my lead developer, I write down what they need to know, and then I CC the project manager that we've got dedicated on their team to make sure that nothing gets lost in the thread. The moment that I CC her and add her to communication, which I do basically on every single communication, she then makes sure that this gets added to the Mindsets of Money project tracker, which makes sure that my lead developer and designer and all of his team members see it. And that is how I'm able to manage dozens of projects from my cell phone with very little time. For me, the system manages my people. I don't have to do much. They keep track of everything because there's a good system in place. Took a minute to get this thing down, but it allows me to manage six to seven people on their team seamlessly. And I use this exact same structure for my video production team, my SEO team, pretty much anybody I've got working in the company. We've got a version of this system for them, and it works really, really well. So hopefully that was beneficial for y'all. If y'all are like me, and you need to have a agile team that punches well above its weight and is able to do a lot more with a lot less. This is how I manage my team with Google Sheets, Slack, and Asana for the actual assignment of the details for each project. But the back and forth and the communication day to day, that happens inside of Google Sheets and Slack, primarily Slack with my team managing Google Sheets. Y'all take it easy, and I will catch you for tomorrow's Amplify Daily. Take it easy.